really believe in telling stories. I just love it. In terms of the films that I make or what I'm interested in, it's I think that I'm very interested in the human. Most filmmakers will say this anyway, but very interested in the human aspects of stories. But also, I think because one comes from the continent of Africa, I think that there is an expectation of the types of films that come out of that continent because of history and all these kinds of things. So the first thing I was very conscious of was that while I am a filmmaker from the continent, my interest is not solely confined to the continent, if you understand what I'm saying. That it's a much more, the world is sort of mine to peruse, so that stories can take on a much more universal take that try and make the political the personal. So just, I might be telling the story in Johannesburg, but the same way that I would watch a Korean film or an Indian film that speaks to me even though I may not have been to those places. Those are the kinds of films that I wanted to make. I almost wanted to make films like sport. So you don't have to be a supporter, you don't have to be German to appreciate the German soccer team. Do you understand what I mean? You can watch them and go, those guys, those 11 players, they're mechanical, and you can enjoy watching them even if you're not from Germany. And same thing I like about films, that they have the power to reach beyond the borders. So for me, those are the kinds of messages or those are the stories that interest me. And then also this idea of myself as a person in the world trying to understand the world. So films are a way, my way, of understanding the world around me. When you see violence, normalized, what does that mean? And filmmaking is a way of understanding and becoming a better human being for me. So it's a combination of trying to tell stories with a personal bent for the universal, and also trying to understand why human beings are the way they are, why in particular I respond to things the way I respond.